Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 2 of the Calamity Submodathon. My name is Yeetmaster21 and today we'll be looking at probably the most confusing mod and the weirdest mod of the bunch, the Calamity Community Remix mod. Now, as some of you may know, there are actually two wikis for Calamity. We have the real.gg one for the actual mod, and then we have the fake fandom wiki. Now, that's just a random rabbit hole that we can explore at a much later date. I mean, like, just look at all this nonsense from the main page itself. But for now, all you need to know is that this is the gist of this submod is that it attempts to add whatever is in the fandom wiki and to the absolute description of what it says. Now that means there is some variety in its quality, but in this showcase we'll explore these additions and changes. As we open our starter bag, you'll notice that we'll get two new items over here. We got the Rubrum Beginning and Anomaly 109. Now Rubrum over here is a lore dump that is longer than my IWA. Like, seriously, look at this. Like, look at that. That thing's an essay right there. And next we got the more interesting Anomaly 109. Now this looks like a pickaxe, but you can actually place it down. Then you right click it and you get open to this tab menu right here. Now, I don't really know how to unlock these. I've tried so much testing before and don't really understand what requirements are done to open these. But if you guys know, make sure to leave a comment below, and yeah. But essentially what these do is they just make the game change in some ways. Like, I think they just make the game harder actually. But yeah, you can press this and it'll show you the wiki page for it. But yeah. And then you may also notice that when we open the menu, you get this little guy right here. Tells you about a lot of stuff. Like, he'll tell you if you're low, just don't die. He is basically a narcissistic loser who just doesn't know when to stop being mean to you. But that's more of a personal thing, you know, my experience with him. I don't really like him. He's kind of so mean. Look at him standing down there.
Why won't you die?
Starting off with the new bosses, we'll be taking out the first new boss according to the boss log, and it's the Calamity. We're fighting the Calamity for the first boss? Well, alright, let's see what we need. And we need the Awakening, which I believe you do get from the starting bag. It's the lore item. Let's just grab that. Awakening. And now it says you have to right click it from your inventory. So let's do that. Oh crap. That's just up here. I will test your abilities. Good luck. Oh. So all I gotta do is just dodge this stuff. Seems pretty easy. Especially with all my mobility stuff. I think anyone can probably do this. Like, you don't need the Hermie boots to do this. Alright. Your dodging skills are proficient, but how you fare against the ones after me? What? So I guess this guy's supposed to be a dodging test? It's pretty cool. Oh, there's a lot more projectiles. Oh crap. Oh my god. I might be cooked here. Oh, I barely dodged that. Oh no. There's so many. This isn't that bad. I really gotta scratch my hand right now. Oh no. Can't really let go. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. I did it. What's going on? What the heck? There's a lot more lasers now. Alright, I can see this being pretty difficult. Oh, I'm surprised I did not. Oh, I'm so cooked. No! How did I mess that up? Oh my god, how did I mess up? As you can see, guys, I clearly beat the boss. As you can see, it's in the chat. Just saying, it's in the chat. But yeah, I did beat the boss. I lost the recording of the boss, but trust me, I beat the boss. you get the only thing it drops is the calamitous certificate, and when you left click it, it actually sends a image of the certificate to your desktop, and it will look like this. And I think that's pretty cool. Not many mods do that, where they have these rewards that you can actually get for your desktop. So that's pretty sick. Also, by the way, I just found out you can spam click the awakening and you can just get a bunch of them. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. No! Oh, okay, that was worth a shot. Alright, for the next boss, we have the Wolfram Excavator, which sounds pretty cool. In order to summon it, we need an energy core, and then we also need a living wood chest, specifically a living wood chest. Now, once you got your energy core, which looks like a mini cryogen now for some reason, just put it in the chest, and then once you close the chest, the boss will spawn right underneath you. Yep, there he is. Now, this guy has pretty cool music, in my opinion. He's pretty basic for his first phase. You just heard us runs around and shoots these lasers just over and over again. And every once in a while, you summon a random Wolfram enemy. That's pretty much the first phase. Let's get him low. Alright, as you can see here, he starts doing this new attack where he goes with this cool pattern from his lasers. And then I believe he'll go to like the sides of the screen. No, he's doing this attack again. He's gonna go to the side of the screen and he's gonna shoot more lasers. Let's try and wait for that attack. There it is. Oh my god, that took way too long. Yeah, he just goes to the side of the screen and just starts to like shoots lasers. It's a pretty basic boss, but I think it's a good early game boss. Alright, let's see what he drops now. Where is he running off to? Alright, as you can see, he sort of just drops like Wolfram related stuff, like the stuff you can craft. He also drops this, the energy orb. As it says, it literally is useless for now. Also, if you haven't noticed, there are some texture changes, like the Wolfram metal scrap is now like a bar, which I think is actually pretty cool. The next boss we have on our list is the Acid Cider, which you fight in the Sulphur Sea, which I think is pretty cool because there is like no content in the Sulphur Sea until early hard mode, and even like the Acid Rain is not that much. It's only good for some classes, and it's just best off waiting until like post-aquatic Scourge Acid Rain. But this guy, I think it's a pretty cool fight. Now let's summon him in. As you can see by his sprite, he's literally an Eye of Cthulhu clone. And do some damage to him. I have a better. I'll just use a Terrible Blade. It does go into a second phase, very similar to the Eye of Cthulhu. And these do shoot a bunch of projectiles out, so it's best trying to stay above them. In second phase, he is just the Eye of Cthulhu. He shoots more projectiles, he dashes pretty fast. He shoots an extra projectile out. It's like a sea urchin thing. These do home, I believe. So you always want to stay on your toes on this one. But he does actually have a third phase, which is really close to his second phase. So you won't be seeing his second phase much. But the third phase is essentially the second phase, except he just dashes much faster. Yeah, that's a pretty hard attack to avoid actually. He dashes like 4 to 5 times. It's essentially an Eye of Cthulhu fight. Alright, now we are in hard mode. Now the bosses from here vary in quality in my opinion. Most of the bosses from here on are probably meme bosses that aren't really intended to be fought. However, there are 2 in particular that I will get to. And oh my god, their voices are stuck in my head. Yeah, that's right, they have voice lines. But anyways, let's talk about Calamitas. Not that Calamitas. Calamitas, that's right. In the Brimstone Crags, there is a clam that spawns in, and it's just a harder version of the clam. Now, you can fight this in pre-hard mode, however, it does the same move over and over again. It's very uninteresting, and it drops the same item over and over again, which is just a basic sword, which I believe you can get in Calamity. However, the fight does get pretty interesting in hard mode, and it's a really rare spawn, so I'm just gonna summon it in. But it does spawn naturally in the Brimstone Crags. That's right. Here it is. I really like its sprite. 60,000 health is actually a lot, but yeah, we just have to hit it. Yeah, it actually has a bunch of health. Oh my god. Yeah, it has a lot of attacks now. In its free hard mode form, it literally just does that. Not that attack. It does that attack. It does that one up there, and it does shoot stuff from the sides. That's the only thing it does. But yeah, kill it here. You actually get a lot of stuff. You get the summon for the Calamitous clone. You get some cool items like this. I believe this is a summon weapon, right? Yeah, and it just summons a sword, and then you can make it hover towards the cursor if you right-click the item, or I guess it just shoots it. Which I think is pretty cool. And then you also get the Brimstone sword. This is the one you get in free hard mode. Now this next boss, on the other hand, is probably the weirdest spawn in, because there are a lot of requirements you have to meet. Well, there's not that many, but first you have to kill the Earth Elemental, which it just spawns randomly in the underground. So yeah, spawn on in and kill it. Switch this in. Yeah. Alright, once you kill him, make sure you get any other elemental item, like let's take the element in a bottle. That's a pretty good one to take. And now, once you've met all the requirements, let's see, does he say anything? No. You right click this, and you will find the Onyx Kingsman that just spawns in. He has very low health, but he will attempt to run away from you. Do not let him run away from you. He is also incredibly tanky, so you want to make sure you actually can kill him. Yeah, he will run away for you the entire time. When I first fought this guy, for a little montage at the beginning of the video, it took me more tries than any other boss combined. It was so bad. Maybe not because he killed me or anything, but because he kept on running away. I managed to get him stuck inside the building to where he couldn't teleport away for some reason. So yeah, that boss just sucked so much. It wasn't even a real boss fight. There's no boss health bar. He's just part of the boss log, which is why I felt obligated to show him off. Now this next boss we have is actually a personal favorite, because it's an actual boss fight that isn't a joke, and it's probably the last boss fight that isn't a joke. And well, actually it is seen as a joke because there's a lot of memes about it online. However, it's actually made in a way that's fun to fight for some people. That is, it's you take the twins and you multiply them by 2 and you get this thing. Yeah. But yeah, this first phase is kind of insane. You have to dodge all 4 of their eyes. Did you shoot arrows at me? I've actually not seen that attack. But yeah, he does this spinny thing. It's like the twins fight. It's actually more like the iPhone fight. But yeah, with way more projectiles. Look what happens. Like, but I think the dynamic between all 4 of them is actually pretty good. We got the fast laser one, the slow projectile one, then we got the shadow flame homing one, and we got the one that shoots arrows. I don't know which one shoots arrows. I think it might be the shadow flame. And I think the green one is the one that dashes. And then we got this attack. This attack's really good. Yeah, let's get them low. By low, I mean into their second phase, which is a entirely new health bar. So they split into 4 now. And they go crazy. And yeah, it's actually really cool. And as you can see, there's just so many projectiles in it, it's kind of hard to pay attention. However, keep in mind that we have 4 of them now. We got Asti-Mageddon. Yeah, Asti-Mageddon, he's nuts. It's basically Retinator. Just runs around shooting lasers, as you see the red one right there. Where is he? Yeah, there he is. Raise lasers. The next we have I cannot say these names. Oh my god, I'm never gonna be a doctor, I'll tell you that. We got Exotrexia, which I think is a pretty cool name though. I believe he is the one that shoots frost. Where is he at? And then we have Conjectivirus. It's basically just Spasmatism, shoots Curse Flame, it's right there. And then we have Cataracticum, and it's the Shadow Flame one, shoots homing HP. He's also the one with the most amount of health. All the others have 17,000 health, but he has 25,000 health. As for their drops, they drop a shield. It's not like the Eyes Cthulhu shield. It's just a shield that gives you 8 defense. They don't drop a treasure bag. The next boss we have on the list is the Yggdrasil Ent, which just randomly spawns in either the Hollow or the Underworld, and based on that description, you guys can probably assume that it's related to the profaned enemies, and it is. So this guy just randomly spawns in. He's also incredibly rare. I don't even know why he's even considered a boss. Literally does nothing. But I will spawn him in right here. Yeah, this is the boss. It's taking damage to something. But yeah, he just shoots these small projectiles, and that's actually the entire fight. But yeah, all it drops is the profane shard, which is required to summon the boss, the profane guardians, and a few unholy essence. So that's pretty much it. Alright, the next boss we have on the list is called La Ruga, and this guy is an incredibly rare spawn like the last boss. And like the last boss, he literally does nothing. He just chases you, and yeah, he just chases you. And he also screams like really loudly. My sound is at like 20% right now. And yeah, he just chases you, doesn't do anything. Let's just kill him. Doesn't do anything. I don't wear my armor for this one. He has a bunch of health. Also, he is a required fight because if you want to fight boss rush, you need to kill this guy. He drops the terminus. Yeah, when he dies, he just like fades away. Because if you try going down here, oh shoot. If you try going down here, all that's in here is a scoria ore and basic chest materials. So yeah, continuing the trend of annoying bosses to fight. The next boss is the Plague Emperor, which sounds like a cool idea. It's a sequel to the Plague Bringer Goliath. So that sounds pretty cool, right? But no. Like the last bosses, he just spawns in randomly, has a bunch of health, does the same attacks over and over again. Yeah. He has an insane amount of health. Like, a lot of health. Like, I had to find all of these guys on my own, because I just wanted to test out if they spawn on their own, and this one almost took me as long as Ent and La Ruga. This one took a little faster because it's easier to notice. Yeah. This is the entire fight. You gotta kill him or something. Yeah, he's dead. And what does he drop? Nothing useful, I'll tell you that. He's just a glorified Luminite farm and a canister farm, I guess. But that's not that hard to get. Alright, time for what I like to call the face of the mod. The Minos Prime King. Now in order to spawn this guy, you have to get a bunch of Minos Prime, which you can get by like fishing, I believe. I had a really hard time getting these, so I'm not actually sure how to get these. But essentially you just kill some and he just spawns in. So let's see.
And
Oh.
my punishment is death.
Oh my god. Well, he took a bunch of damage. But yeah, he will scream and yell and let's look at this. I don't know what this thing is.
My end is
god.
now. Useless. Die.
Yeah, he will just yell die the entire time.
Judgment.
He just dashes,
Myself.
shoots a beam,
Crush.
ground
My
pounds.
end is now. Useless.
He's a really easy boss fight.
Die.
It's just really funny hearing him yell. And don't even get me started when he dies. Just listen.
Prepare myself.
That's it. He's a pretty boring boss conceptually, but I think he's kind of cool. Also, if you haven't noticed already, the dungeon looks kind of weird. I am not sure what this means, but I'm pretty sure in the dungeon there are new chests that spawn in that just have like the dungeon stuff in it without actually needing a key. Oh, I found one right here. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it has just like all the dungeon stuff in it and you don't need a key. Yeah, but anyways guys, I think that's gonna do it for today's video. There are way too many vanilla changes for me to actually get into that, and I don't want to make this video like 5 hours long. I'm trying to make some videos shorter now because I don't know, I feel like making longer videos is just too boring for some people. So I'm going to try and make those videos at least 28 to 30 minutes long now instead of 40 to 50 minutes. And yeah, and if you like what you saw, hit that like button, press subscribe, and if you want for more content, hit that little bell icon, and peace!